and I have to fight against Falafel.
You gonna win?
Or Squilliam. Robin Samus. Not
Okay, not
right,
what
man.
I expected. You'd think that I could be fine into this matchup, but we're going with Robin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who Squilliam plays nowadays. I
Was
don't
a
know.
Little Mac, but he's been mainly
Yeah.
running Samus as of recent.
Okay, so the Samus is real.
It's a real Samus.
Yeah, okay. But the Robin is a little bit more new for Falafel, as far as I'm aware. Hasn't been doing so hot. You know, lost a couple of games in the winner side of bracket, and actually losing the game to Benji is what ended up costing him the set.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Maybe we're just trying out the Robin today.
Yeah.
That's the only
trying
character I've
something
seen him play so far.
And listen, it's solid, and you know what better place to try it out than a free-to-enter bracket here at UMBC.
Yeah, Squilliam just going for this pressure with these aerials. I mean, they're very good aerials, especially against Robin, who doesn't have any out-of-shield options at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can kind of just mash against her, and it'll work at a close range.
I do say, though, as far as like the neutral goes, it's not the end of the world because you don't get those lower-level charge shots as much with the flurry of projectiles. And also great confirm out of the arc fire into the forward air to take it off the side. Arc fire, it has quite a bit of counterplay to it, but it's so important to Robin's game plan. And it's kind of like diet DDD in the sense where you need it for things like ledge trapping, but you can also use it in terms of that neutral game, in terms of being able to get those extensions off of it.
It is useful in neutral when it hits. The problem is that start. If Squilliam's ready for it and he wants to go in, has a charge shot, just run up, dash attack, you're going to win that.
Yep.
Because you can also trade with it as well if he tries to throw out an attack.
Yeah, it has the lowest priority in the game, so any hitbox with normal priority or trample are just going to outright beat it, which is why you'll see it playing with a lot of like weird hitboxes. And there is some certain tech that I'm not going to say because the players are right there that would invalidate the move in your neutral game. But nevertheless, both players are playing solidly with the knowledge that they have.
Squilliam just trying to play out of the corner right there. Good dash attack conversion.
Yeah.
Those charge shot ones are going to be incredibly useful at this mid-range, which Falafel's been doing a very good job of controlling thus far.
Samus charge shot is something else in this game because the fact that you are able to so consistently convert off of it is like such an interesting change to her design from previous games. Like it makes her turn from a zoner to this sort of like mid-range heavy, I can combo you from halfway across the stage character, but in a way that's a little bit more engaging to play against than Min Min.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, we do get the second hit of that neutral air, and this game's super, super close thus far. And I do believe Falafel is the higher seed in this situation, but Squilliam is definitely holding his own and making a comeback in a big way on this stock as only 8% separates our players now, and the charge shot catches the jump.
Squilliam's catches the charge shots have been very good so far. I mean, he's reading a lot of Falafel's options very consistently, and I mean, Falafel finally getting in, finding that back air, taking this back to even. I can see this going either way. I mean, no one's had a huge lead so far. It's kind of just been trading very small, maybe 40% leads or so.
We do get that.
Oh, there's that way. Hold on. That's a good interaction to be aware of. You know, if he goes for a charge shot arc fire, it's gonna keep Squilliam there in the corner just because of all the different hits.
Oh,
up smash. Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Smash, yeah. Squilliam fighting for his life out of the corner. That's a regrab.
This is the problem, catching the
jump.
jump.
Oh, but no Levin's
Falafel.
sword.
Okay, yeah, this is not a good time to lose. Levin's sword gets it back right for that fair. Squilliam barely avoiding that neutral beam. Falafel is trying to take this out right now. Up smash. There we go. Hits it that time. Game one going to Alex.
That was so scary as well because we saw the arc fire and up smash whip the first time. And that's what got rid of the Levin sword, and it made that back air not kill. It gave an opportunity for Squilliam to capitalize, and he could have definitely came back from that one. Not too bad of a game one, though. Wonder if we're going to stick it out with the Robin.
Oh, we are.
Because we are.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know. I'm looking at this on paper. I know Ike is a much worse character, but I think into Samus, you're still really good.
That's
Like-
no. That's Ike's worst matchup. Straight up, it's Ike's worst matchup.
Why?
Because the second that you touch ledge, you can't do anything. As Ike, there's nothing you can do about Samus's ledge.
I would
jab.
imagine the neutral's fine, though.
No, because you also can't do anything about charge shot, and you're a slow character with poor air drift and mobility. So yeah, I can definitely see why we're sticking it out with Robin. Like even if
Well,
like
that's
we
news
weren't
to
just
me.
playing Robin because we felt like it, I could definitely see why we wouldn't want to go Ike. Yeah,
I
'cause-
understand it now.
yeah,
I was not a knower.
yeah. I know a lot of Ike things because my former coach was a really good Ike player from Massachusetts. Don't know as much Robin things, but you know, it feels like of the high-end sort of like meta-relevant characters, this isn't too bad for Robin. And Falafel's definitely got that level of fundamentals to be able to play it there, but not recognizing that we don't have Arcfire. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, a Robin player wouldn't necessarily have made that mistake, but it's not going to matter too much because Falafel's just so good at keeping up the pace and the momentum that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Squilliam did read the jump, but I mean, Falafel, you have such fast aerials. A lot of those interactions where Squilliam just doesn't press the button fast enough, he's gonna win. Falafel's just gonna win straight up because those nairs, those fairs are just so fast. It's a very obnoxious move to deal with, especially at that mid range.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, that's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, the situational recognition from Squilliam, like his consistency at getting everything out of charge shot or into charge shot this set has been his magnum opus. Like he is so consistent at following up off of his projectiles, that's just Samus 101 in competition. You can't just sit back all the time, and sometimes you gotta hold forward. Squilliam making the most of it.
Yeah, Falafel getting stage back, just throwing out these projectiles. Squilliam does not want to challenge those. He is respecting Robin right here. Arcfire's going to miss. Oh, what the? We're going for the the read of all reads with that Thoron. The read to end all reads.
Yeah, Loki Arc Thunder is just way better than Thoron.
Maybe he didn't want to go to the platform with that.
Yeah. I mean, Thoron covers a lot of space, but it doesn't actually
You can set up
kill.
into Thoron with Arcfire at the ledge.
Yeah, and back throw. Like, there are some things you can do. So up air coming up from Squilliam. Can we take this stock soon? No Arcfire again from Falafel, not recognizing that situation. We are also running low on our Elwyn, running low on our Thunder. We'll see if Squilliam can use this time to actually secure the kill. We use the last of our book here. Do we take advantage?
Yeah, great catch on the platform, reading that neutral tech. And again, Falafel is just holding on to this stage, not letting Squall do anything. Look at this. Look at these traps. And, barely getting some breathing room with that charge shot. I don't think Falafel's going to get hit by a mix-up like that again. That's like a 1 in 10 chance of working right there.
I will say that back roll from Squilliam at the ledge there, like, was certainly the thing that kept him alive. And oh my goodness, that 11 sword forward air clanking with the level 8 charge shot. So crazy. I've been playing this game for 6 years.
Nerd.
All right.
Actually,
Falafel up 2.
there are 8 levels of
right
charge
now.
shot.
With the Robin. Squilliam looking to lock in here. We'll see. Maybe there's a switch out to Little Mac at this point. I wouldn't say so.
At this point, like,
We're locked
you
in.
gotta throw in a wrench. Just do something. Nope, we're sticking with the zoners.
Sticking it out. Yeah, maybe it's just an adjustment to the game plan, because I think Squilliam's biggest problem so far has just been like, we're running into Arcfire a lot. We're running into aerials. So maybe throwing it back, slowing it down, but we'll see what Squilliam's able to come up with. I think it's so funny that characters like the DLC are allowed to exist, and Sakurai decided to balance Robin by not letting her use her aerials at the beginning of a game.
It's very it's a very interesting choice because
Pretty much.
when you lose a stock, you can use your aerials right at the gate.
That's what makes it such a strange decision. It's not like it's consistent like when you start a stock.
It
you
wouldn't
don't
make
get it.
Robin any better.
No, but it's just like
it's just weird.
you don't get to play the game for 15 seconds, and it's really funny because it's like, why? That just ruins any Robin
But like,
player's
imagine
chances of
you're
getting
playing,
on a Heat
you're playing
Smash.
Hero, and you don't start out with any
fastest
mana.
stocks.
Or you're playing Steve, and you don't start out with any blocks or tools.
Yep.
You have to mine with your hands.
Low-key.
Low-key, if they
They
did that to
should do
Steve,
that.
he would be fine.
Yeah, low-key. Low-key. Or if he like truly lost all of his materials at the beginning of every stock.
Yes! Why didn't they do that?
Like when he dies in Minecraft, you don't get your stuff back in hardcore mode. Come on, man.
He also can't. There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things he can do. One, you can't mine diamonds with a wooden pick. Like, you can't place blocks in midair.
You should have to like go one by one. Use the wood to get the stone. Use the stone to get the iron.
Yeah, you should.
That would
Why
be-
didn't they think of that?
It would be so much more faithful to the game, and it would probably balance the character.
Oh, it would. It would 100%.
Sakurai just wanted the character to be good at some point. Let's
No,
be real.
there's no way the character was play tested. That was all done during COVID. I think they said at one point that it wasn't really, they weren't really able to play test him.
But they could have balanced him.
They could have, but
They chose not to.
that big paycheck from Microsoft. Hey, no, you can't nerf our character, but make Banjo bad.
Hey, yo, Mojang, we got you. You want the best character in the game? We got you, man.
Got you. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, there's a use for Thoron.
Oh, no, but uses it off stage. It has so much end lag on it. It's one of the laggiest moves in the game.
Hey, you got like 15 damage.
Yeah,
However much it does.
but also you're on your last stock now, and you've evened things up when you were up by so much.
This is Squilliam's big chance to just take this game back, put something on the board, but again, Falafel just trying to hold down the fort. Does not want to give any openings to Squilliam. They're kind of just trading positions, you know, who's ledge trapping who's throwing a projectile at who, and this is just a battle of endurance. Whoever gets the first big opening, I think, is going to take this.
Squilliam coming up with the through set adaptation, using that charge shot to basically invalidate approaches with Arcfire, and it's working out really well. And we actually end up taking the lead here. If we can get this edge guard off, we might be able to put a game on the board.
Oh, no. He read it, you know, holding shield right there after trying to pressure him, and Squilliam just trying to run away with these bombs. Samus is a very slippery character to catch in situations, but no, he does not get the Levin Sword hitbox.
Yeah, there was no Levin Sword on deck. Didn't want to say anything until it came back. It's a little bit too late now, but we're going for the up B. We missed the up smash. Squilliam still alive off stage. We use the forward air defensively to get ourselves off the ledge, but run straight into that arc fire and a
Sometimes-
solid 3-0 from Falafel.
Sometimes there's just not much you can do about that arc fire. You pick any option besides rolling, you're just gonna get hit by it. It's such an easy checkmate situation, and Falafel just going for it, and it's gonna work.
I'm certainly excited for the